So the Lupo is on the lift now, and we will start to remove parts. So we will take the battery out, we will remove all the gear shifter, all the hydraulic lines, and prepare everything so that we can take the gearbox out. So let's go. So I removed the battery, which is sitting in front here. This is the plus connection with all the fuses. Here is the minus cable. And now I was working on this hydraulic unit, and it's built in a really nice way. First of all, you have the connector here. So you detach the connector, and it's connected to the hydraulic lines down here, and you have a separate screw at the side. So you just remove that screw, and then you have this little clip which you can slide out, and then you can very easily remove these hydraulic lines. And this whole unit shouldn't be taken apart. It is fixed with these 3 screws, so you just loosen them, but you don't have to take them out. And in the end, you can just whoops, that is the cover. But in the end, you can just take this thing out. Oh, that's a bit hard with one hand now. But you can just take this hydraulic unit out, just like that. And what's left is the bracket with the 3 holders, as you can see, and the hydraulic lines down there. So we will cover them now, and we will take them out together with the hydraulic unit there at the back later on. But that's a pretty nice and compact design, very easy to detach. Okay, so I cleaned the parts a little bit now, so you can see the pump, the reservoir, and the pressure bottle for this hydraulic system. This here is the holder for the battery, so only the models with the battery in front, of course, have this one. And I just removed the clutch actuator, and here you can actually see how these hydraulic lines are connected. So we have 3 hydraulic lines, 2 for the gearbox, left and right, and the middle one is for the clutch. And it's a really nice system. So you have this little bracket which you can slide to the side, and you can see it's a little bit wider here, and it's straight here, which means that you can take out the left one, the right one, but the inner one always stays where it is unless you remove the other 2. So it's a quite nice system. This bracket is locked by this screw, which holds that bracket at the hydraulic unit. And then you can see here's the electric connector, and then this is working your clutch. So if we take a look in the engine bay, we can see these are 2 connectors that are going down there, which I removed. So this is the wiring loom, which is going to the gear selector, which is this one. And down here we have our clutch lever, which is free now. And these are these other 2 hydraulic lines. And the next step now are removing the starter, then removing the gear selector at the back, and then pretty much the gearbox is already free and ready to be taken out. So we still have this bracket here, so we need to support the engine, so we will hold it here, and then we can continue with this. All in all, if you have the instructions, the VW instructions, which also tell you a little bit about the background, how which system works, for example, how you remove these things, and that you don't need to disassemble everything. You can leave certain assemblies as one assembly and take it all out at once. Then it's not too bad. It's quite a nice job. The only problem a lot of people always have are these VW connectors, which I, to be honest, like, because I worked with these quite a lot when I was working at Audi, and Actually, if you understand these, they are quite nice. So you just push them in, then you open the little clamp here, and then you can remove it. And that works pretty nicely. But a lot of people destroy these, so you can always see where someone worked already here. So I already found 2 or 3 of them that were broken. So I guess someone was fiddling around with them, didn't know how to open them, and then just broke them. What also helps is if you spray a little bit of oil on them. So if they're super dusty and hard to remove, then you can just put some WD-40 on it. Just a little bit, don't flood them. And then it's much easier to take them off. So yeah, that works quite well. So let's continue. Okay, so the Lupo is on the lift now, and I just took the gear shifter out. This here is actually where it's connecting to. So this is where you select the gears. And it's actually pretty simple. And I can show you the piece here. So this is the big hydraulic gear selector of the Lupo 3L. It's only connected or only fixed with these 2 screws, and there's another screw over here. So with the VW instructions, to be honest, it's really easy to take this thing out. You should take this out from below. Before I already detached all the cables and the hydraulic lines at the top. So you just go underneath, you remove these 2 screws, and the final screw is this one. This is still holding it, so it's not falling down. If you remove this one, you can just easily take it out. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty big piece, very dirty, so I will clean it up now, but it looks like it's still in good shape. Lots of connectors around here, but you only need to disconnect this one here, which is for the clutch, and this one here, which is for the gearbox speed. And there is one more here, and then you can just take it out. So very nice. And the next thing is that we will remove the starter, but I think we will do it in the next video. Okay, so the most important parts of the automatic gearbox are outside. So the reservoir, the pump, all the hydraulic lines, all of that is already outside. We just remove all the stuff around the gearbox now, like the starter and the gearbox bracket. And the next thing will be to remove the gearbox itself. So stay tuned and see you at the next video.